Have you ever felt older than your actual age? Not physically, but mentally, emotionally. Like you've already seen things most people your age are just beginning to notice. While others are excited about noise, trends, and attention, you feel tired by them. If that sounds familiar, it's not random. It's psychology. Here's the psychology of people who feel older than their age. It often starts with early self-awareness. Some people don't grow up slowly. They become aware early. They notice patterns in people. They question emotions instead of just reacting to them. They observe life instead of blindly participating in it. Psychology shows that early self-awareness speeds up emotional maturity. When you start reflecting early, your mind ages faster than your body. You don't just feel things, you analyze them. And that alone changes how the world feels to you. Another reason is emotional responsibility. Many people who feel older had to be strong before they were ready. They became the listener, the calm one, the person who held things together. Psychologists call this emotional parentification. It happens when someone learns emotional control too early. You didn't just experience emotions, you manage them. Sometimes yours, sometimes everyone else's too. That builds emotional intelligence. But it also builds emotional fatigue. And fatigue feels like age. Then there's how you think about time. Most people your age live moment to moment. You don't. Your brain automatically thinks ahead. Consequences, outcomes, long-term impact. Psychology links this to future-oriented thinking and high conscientiousness. You don't ask, is this exciting? You ask, is this meaningful? And once your brain works like that, a lot of things stop being interesting. Not because you're boring, but because your mind is already somewhere else. People who feel older also tend to outgrow emotional chaos early. Drama feels exhausting instead of entertaining. Conflict feels draining instead of exciting. Constant stimulation feels overwhelming. Psychologically, this comes from strong emotional regulation. When your nervous system prefers stability, chaos feels heavy. You crave calm, depth, silence that feels safe. And in a world addicted to noise, that preference makes you feel older than everyone around you. Another powerful reason is comparison, but not the obvious kind. You're not comparing lifestyles. You're comparing inner worlds. Social comparison theory explains this well. You notice that your thoughts are heavier. Your worries are deeper. Your priorities don't match the room you're in. So even if you're young by age, you feel mentally out of sync with your generation. That disconnect creates the feeling of being older. Not because you've lived longer, but because you've processed more. Here's the part most people don't talk about. Feeling older than your age isn't a weakness. It often means you're introspective, emotionally intelligent, independent in how you think, but it also means you carry more weight inside. And weight requires rest. Growth without rest turns into burnout. Depth without balance turns into exhaustion. So if you feel older than your age, don't ask yourself what's wrong with you. Ask yourself this instead. What did I learn early that others are still learning now? If this video felt a little too accurate, you're not alone. Subscribe for more psychology that explains the thoughts you've always felt but never knew how to put into words.